Hey guys, welcome to another video. This video, I will be traveling from San Rafael, almost to San Francisco, no, it's north of San Francisco, we're in San Rafael, and from San Rafael, we will be going to Bakersfield, carrying a pressure tank about 42,000 pounds. So, this is on the multiplayer server. So if we experience quite a bit of lag, or if we get kicked, that's probably why. But, yeah. So this won't be going on any of the newer roads. But yeah. And plus, since I'm in multiplayer, they haven't quite updated it yet. So, there won't be a road or new roads in the server because there hasn't been a new update yet to it. So yeah. So let's just go right into it. We have 415 miles to get there. So probably a bit longer than usual. Longer than 10 minutes. Hopefully I could barely hear the music on the last video. I hopefully bumped it up to the right amount. Hopefully you guys can hear it. Okay. So yeah, a few days ago I actually had a problem with updating or downgrading the version actually, because stupid old me was getting a thing that said I didn't have permissions for the files or whatever, and kept trying to open up this game and it kept saying that it was a connection error or whatever. But little old me forgot, oh, maybe I should restart my computer. I spent about 2 hours fiddling with this thing until I'm like, oh, maybe I should restart this. Restarted it, and look at what it worked. Oh, look, it worked. So yeah. I didn't really think about what to talk about this time around. Usually I think about this beforehand, but didn't really think about it this time. So if there's long gaps of nothing, that's the reason why. So I just yesterday actually I helped out as a CC, a convoy control for Fun for All that a friend of mine put together. Cowie, if you know that name at all. So yeah, it was pretty good. I was expecting it to be a lot harder to actually be a convoy control, but it seemed pretty easy actually. So yeah, they went around this time around. I don't really remember if it's an annual, if it's seasonal or whatever, but you know, this time around they went from Cali to Cali again, in Euro Truck. So they split it up into 4 parts. Part 1 went down into Italy. Part 2 went from Italy to about Hungary or so. Not Hungary. Oh God, my map is terrible. Something about Boslava, something like that. I'm butchering so many names. So, and then from there, unknown country in the corner of the map. Then they went up to Poznan in Poland, and that's where I caught up with them because I had some things going on until then. So I helped them go all the way back to Cali, across Germany and across the northern European countries. Keep in mind though that it was the standard map that they were doing. They weren't doing the going east or the Italy or the France or Scandinavia. They were just staying in mainland Europe for that. I mean, if he wanted to, I guess he could make it longer and go up into Europe, not Europe, sorry, England, and do that too. That might be a request, I guess you could say, or an idea of construction, thought of construction. But yeah, it took them a long time to get from all the way around the map. I think they started at 10 a.m. and they didn't get back until like 5 p.m. So it was 7 hours it took them to get around the mainland of Europe. So if they added excuse me, if they added England to that mix, oh boy, that would have taken forever. Nobody has that kind of time. So yeah, quite the long pursuit. We had, at least convoy control had yellow pilot cars, pilot lights, and all that jazz. Basically, we were just blocking off roads that they didn't need to go down. Coughing over here still. Didn't have to go down, so kind of just bumped off the walls practically. There were a few minor accidents, I'd say. A few lag spikes happening, so it was pretty good. At least the final leg of the journey, because that was the only part that I saw. There might have been a lot worse things that happened during the first part, but at least for the last leg of it across the north part, there were it was pretty good. I would do it again if I had the chance to. There were some guys at the front though that were pretty funny actually. I liked passing them because it was always a different topic. It was like one time they were talking about gear shifters, and then the next time I went by, they were heckling the truck leader who was part of the convoy control, but he was in his own truck to keep it simple and stuff. So yeah, single file practically the whole time to let convoy control pass. We had our own little server as well. It was obviously called Fun for All, because that's what it was called. Yeah, but I believe we had some stragglers come in there too. Like they weren't part of the convoy. They just saw the server. Oh, Fun for All. They must be just a fun goof around server. So we had some people near the end that were coming in, speed hacking and all that naughty stuff. So those guys got the ban hammered real quick. We actually had a moderator from the servers come down and help us near the end to get those guys out of here. But for the most part, everyone behaved. Everyone did what they were supposed to.
Hey, it's a me, Slants.
Oh god, it's this guy again. This guy I was trying to get him out of my range before I started the video, but apparently I caught up to him again. Hopefully he's going uber duper slow and I can just whiz by, but who knows. Yeah, I think he has an external. He's just gonna go slow. Or he's gonna speed up, who knows. Yeah. So yeah, everyone behaved themselves. Everyone was pretty good the whole time. I mean, there were some areas of confusion and delay when we had to go across railroad tracks, because, you know, can't stop on those or can't go on those when the train comes. So, other than that, it was a pretty good journey for that whole time. So started out with 400 miles, I think. Now we're down to 189. Making pretty decent time, actually. Although it's a bit laggy for me right now, but hopefully that's just because I'm going so fast. Game can't keep up. Hopefully. Excuse me. So yeah, and any thoughts? I keep trying to stress this. Any thoughts about what cities to go to, or what loads to take, or something like that? Would be greatly appreciated, considering I'm just picking up nearest loads to kinda short places. This one is a bit more of a stretch because I forgot that I had my preferred load to extremely long, all the way at the top of the bar. So completely forgot about that. So when I came in today, it was pretty long journeys all the way around. I started in San Francisco at my garage, and I had to go out up to San Rafael to get my trailer. So if you have any ideas of, what cities that you'd like me to go in relatively close distances, I think max I'll do in one video at least is probably 500, unless I get more time somewhere. Yeah. So yeah, along with that, then loads, like what kind of loads do you want me to take? This one is pressure tanker, or pressure tank, whatever. This is the pretty basic trailer, actually. The standard trailers, I think, come with the standard game itself. So, doubles, or small loads, or long loads, or oversized loads, things with beacons, things with flags, like a transformer, maybe. Transformer's heaviest load there is in this game so far. Or maybe you just want me to do a load of plows, which is the lightest in the game, weighing about a staggering 6,000 pounds compared to the Transformers 123,000 pounds. So yeah, we're turning now within 100, or almost within 100 miles of our destination, which is in Bakersfield. It's out of the chem station. That's nice. We're gonna go through Bakersfield and almost make it to Barstow, apparently. I was wondering why it was so long of a journey. Didn't quite see that. Oh well, the other trailer that was up for grabs was also gonna go to chem, so oh well. And as you can see, we don't really follow speed limits on this server, because who would when there's an empty road? And I also have news from that pilot car incident. Not the CC, but the reporting that I did. The bad pilot car 1, 2, and 3. It finally got showed. It finally got attention from mods or moderators, and holy god, that was a lot of lag, and I feel like I'm the one lagging. I looked on it, and it said that it was declined. I'm like, well, what the heck? Obviously it's good video. I mean, like, there's nothing bad with it. It's pretty obvious what he's doing. But then when I went into view report, the person who did it was like, actually, that person's already banned. And I'm like, what? Well, I mean, good, I guess, but in one of the videos I even tried to ban or file a report, and then they decided that it wasn't good enough for them, I guess, during the video, which I don't blame them. And in-game reporting isn't the best. Most of the moderators are at, or in-game moderators are at ATS, so kind of every man for himself in this server, at least. So back onto it. The guy was already banned, so I'm like, oh well, that's nice. But yeah, all of that videoing and all of that stuff and all the waiting, apparently someone else videotaped and did that already, because that first 30 seconds of that, or the first video itself, was right after he rammed somebody off the road. I'm assuming they probably already reported him then, recorded and reported maybe. So yeah, from there, I guess he got screwed over in the end there. And I like the irony in this that I just talked about in one of the other videos, that I didn't really care if, you know, I came across somebody who was hacking or trolling or ramming or whatever in a pilot car, because that added, you know, a fun version, or like some fun into the game, than just driving around and turning left and right and, you know, all that boring stuff, you know. So from there, it was kind of funny, because I just said, oh well, I don't care, it doesn't matter, blah blah blah. And then a few days later, luckily I had my recording software up in the background, because then I was like, push, and then there it is. Because yeah, I just love to laugh about that now. Like, so I didn't care, then it happened to me, and then I made a video out of it, and then now he's banned. So all's well that ends well, I guess. So yeah, we're out here just outside of Bakersfield. We went through Bakersfield, obviously, but our exit is this next one, and then it'll be a few more miles to the chemical plant out here. Because this is funny, because this is halfway between the actual town of Barstow and the actual town of Barstow and the actual town of Bakersfield. Oh boy, slow it down, Jack, slow it down. Jesus. Alright, nobody coming. Oh, stop sign. Stop to only police. Funny. I think that I also meant. I think I also made that reference to in another video. When I went through a red light, I said stop to only police. Heard that from a coworker when I was working. It's like, you know what stop signs mean? Stop, I think. No, stop to only police. I'm like, that's funny. So yeah, he's a real jokester. Real punny, if I do say so myself. Haha, puns. So yeah. Windy road up to the gas mask plant. You're gonna need a gas mask if you go into that plant, I'll tell you that much. So yeah, the music in this video is probably gonna be the same music from last one. Since I didn't hear it the last one, I'm gonna try it again this one. So yeah. Oh boy, who would not want to work at here? This looks like a fabulous, fabulous workplace. Free of any hazards. Fabulous. Not so fabulous. 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 still gonna park this behemoth. No, it's not a behemoth. This is pretty light. It's lightweight feather. Look at that. Perfect parking. What do you mean crooked? It's not crooked. Pfft. It's inside the yellow lines, isn't it? Perfect delivery. Almost $35,000. Look at that green line. So yeah, here's a map for anyone who is wondering, oh, what cities can I choose from? Like, how can I do this? La la la. So here's a map, you know, going from up here in Northern California and going over to Nevada and coming down in here in Arizona. All of this up for grabs. I am, however, not gonna go from like Elko or whatever up here down to Nogales. That's a bit of a BS run. I would go from Elko to Las Vegas or something, or like Phoenix to Los Angeles or Oxnard or something like that, or a Page to okay, you get the point. It's all up for grabs right here. It doesn't matter. Well, it does matter. Yeah. So this has been Didi with another video from San Rafael to Bakersfield. So yeah, if you did enjoy said video, please go down below and leave a like or something like that, or make a comment. You know, have fun with the comment section. Give me some ideas, topics, anything you want to talk about, or some trucking loads. With that, guys, I will end the video, and I hope you guys have a good day, and I hope to see you somewhere out in the road, somewhere out in the world. Have a good one.